All right, art students, welcome back to another class, another lesson, another drawing session. So today I'm going to try to knock out a real quick action pose, and I want to do one where the guy is kind of like jumping down. He's got his sword or club or whatever, jumping down on top of somebody, and about to strike him, cut him, slice him, whatever, slice him, dice him, whatever it may be. But I want to do that particular pose, and then kind of do a slowdown on the hands because the hands are the hardest part in doing a pose like that. So first of all, let me see. I don't want him. I'll say my line here, my line there. I don't want my character to go past that because a lot of people will start drawing here and they get down there and then their head or their feet are off the page. Come on, stay focused with me. Stay focused, camera. All right, so I'm gonna put him in a kind of curve. The body's gonna be curved like that, bottom of it, top of it. What's happening with you today, camera? I think people will best know me for the guy that can draw, whose camera was always blurring. So from this part, I want to get my torso, and he's going to have the hands up, so I want to leave room because I did a sketch earlier and it just didn't. The hands went off because I did my torso too big. So you do your torso, and that should determine the size of the rest of the body. So, and it's going to be a curved, of course it said it's going to be curved kind of like that. So, don't make the torso too big. And then when you put your hands up over your head, it's kind of like you sucking in your gut. And so your rib cage will expand a little bit more. So we want to make this a little wider than if you were just normally drawing somebody that stands there. And I got to keep an eye on this camera. I don't know why it's blurring. Maybe it's just too much stuff to try to focus on. So I want to do this, and I want to curve this around. So this is kind of like this, going like this. I'm going to do the waist turned like that. What is with you today, camera? Maybe I need some light. Maybe let's cut the light on. Maybe it's just hard to focus in the dark or something. And turn it down just a smidge. Oh, maybe it won't screw up on me so much. So, and this is going to be pinched, and this is going to be stretched, the love handles, obliques. So just for the sake of it, I'm going to curve this. I'm going to curve it, and it's going to follow that line. So we're going to get just a little bit of the side, and then this, and then right here. So this is going to be here, curve down and kind of straighten up a little bit right there. Maybe twist it a little bit more. We'll see. And the final inking like that. So this is going to be here. Stomach's going to come in and in like that. So the legs, I'm going to have one leg out and maybe the other leg almost in, out, out. We'll see. We'll see. One leg's going to be out. Wait, so this is going to be down. And this leg is going to be, since this is tilted down a little bit, this leg is going to be a little longer, because if you're looking up at something, you'll see the under the crotch and some of the buttocks. Like so. So we got this curve, the legs are out. That's the simple part, easy part. Spitting on my paper. Let's cut this down a little bit. It's a little too high for me. Just a bit. So let's put the head where I'm going to put the head at. And I'm going to have him kind of looking down. And you really won't see the collarbone too much because you're kind of looking up at him. And you can do a really, really high up shot, but it's not going to be too high for you guys. Too much of an up shot for you guys. So the delt is going to be right here. Well, let's just do the arms. Let's say, let's put one hand here and one hand here. And then you have to figure out where you're going to put the, or connect the arms, not figure out, you just connect the arms. And basically they're just cylinders. The cylinder is going to go this way, this is going to go that way. This is going to connect under the chest, it's going to be like this. And the other one is going to come up and it's going to curve around. The chest is going to be like that. And since that is tilted, as I said, the chest is going to be tilted here too. So I guess we're going to have this here. And then maybe this one right here. Pull it down. So this is going to come around and then out the back, same as this. This is going to come around this arm and out the back here. And then you're going to have the lats, which curve around, and it's going to be the oblique right here. So you're going to see, where's this chest? You're going to see some of that rib here. Maybe cut in right there. Some of that oblique. That might be a little long, but we'll see. Maybe I'll have to curve this up a little bit. And then bring this up a little bit. I'm getting my bearings. It's not a really easy drawing. This is one you have to like draw over and over again, and definitely I haven't really drawn this position too much, if any. So your ribs are going to go right here, and then your waist is going to come from there. Let's focus on the hands. Focus on the hands. Now the hands are the hard part because you have to know where your object, your weapon, let's just say the weapon, where your weapon is going, and how much tilt, because you're going to draw the outside of one and the outside of one and the inside of the other, but it has that tilt, which makes it kind of hard to do if you're doing it correctly, because if you put your weapon first, your arms might be too short, or you have to change the position. So try to do your hands kind of where you want it above your head if you're doing this, and then you go from there. So before I get into the hands, because I think that's going to take a little bit of time, let me make sure this is focused again before I go any further. So I want to do the legs. I might throw that out. I don't know. Let's just see. So this leg is going to go behind here. So I'm going to do this oval for the calf, and then this part. And then my foot. And then this one, again, oval, calf, oval, calf, and my foot, which is going to be behind that leg. He is kind of long. I could have brought this all the way up. So he's just going to be long. Let's just keep him long because I don't want to erase all of this time-wise. So as far as the hands go, let me take this other piece of paper and I'll kind of show you an easy way to do hands. What? You didn't blur? Get out of here. All right, so when drawing hands, especially if you're drawing hands wrapped around something, the best thing is to do is you start out with, I know I drew an oval, but start out with a square, okay? So if you look at your hands and you take this off and you take the thumb off, you've got that square. So whatever you hold, where's my little piece? Whatever you hold is going to hit you right in the center of that square, okay? Now you have that square. Now I cut it in half like this. Now on one, you have your center, and in the center you have these two round pieces of your palm. You have this and this, right? Now one side is going to be your thumb. The other side is going to go to your pinky finger. So this one actually comes off. This circle will come off, and then you have your thumb right here, okay? Two pieces, this one piece and this other piece, like that. Now, whatever you hold is going to hit and it's going to rest on this palm, and as you close your hands, it's going to push down on this meat right there. So you're going to have like this. It's going to be kind of like this. So if I take this thing and I put it in my hand, it's going to push down, and you see how it's sitting right on this little shelf here and here. So if I did this like that, so now at that point, this thumb is going to come in, The thumb is going to come in. So what I'll do is I'll draw this piece and then this piece right here. So it's connected. However, it's connected, but it's connected. It could have been a little bit higher, but it's going to ride on those two pieces. Now this part right here, if you look at your hand, that square, if you look at it from the side, this part is going to bend down and this part is going to bend down as well. So if you take a piece of, if you take a drawing, it's going to get hard for me to explain this. You take this, which is your palm, then you just draw another line like this. You kind of like making half a box, and then you're doing like that. You're drawing these three pieces like that. Okay, now if I take this out, give me some eraser somewhere. Like that. So let's say this is my palm, and these are my fingers. So if I go 1, 2, 3, the same thing here, 1, 2, 3. You got halfway, a hand halfway. So this comes off, and it's got the two pieces here. Especially when you're trying to hold something. So just remember that whenever you draw, because that something is going to go here and here. Depending on how fat that whatever is, determines how far your fingers are going to be hooked around. If it's something, if you're making a fist, you won't have any opening. If you're holding something small, you'll have like a small opening. If you're holding something big, you're going to have that big opening, and it does something to the fingers, not does something, it just reshapes the fingers. But in the beginning, this is the best way to do it. And then remembering that the fingers are round, and then you have that extra piece here. When you're drawing, what am I saying? When you do detail hands, you want to do that. So let's just say this is round, and then I'll bring this in just right here. Same thing with this one. In, and then round, in, and then round, and then in. And of course, it's going to be shorter because this is a smaller finger. And then you can do your thumb, which comes down here and then into that palm. And it's going to go there, and you're going to have this piece here like that. And this thing is always, it says it's going to sit on that pad, and it's going to sit right in this little slot right here. So wherever that slot is, it's going to curve up, and then you have your fingers. Just keep your fingers round, and then you will be able to start doing the hands. But in the beginning, just do that shape. Do this shape, flat, this, and then bring this down, and then just do your fingers. And as you look at your own hands, and then just start rounding these things off, rounding them off, rounding them off. And that would make it a lot easier for you to do your hands. So let's do the hand before I put the pole in, or the sword, or whatever. So this is going to go up. So this is going to be like this. Blue pencil. This is going to be like this, like this. It's going to be like this, and like that. So I'm going to start out with that flat, not making it too big here, and I'm going to do this. So this is going to be more to the side, because this is going to grab it, but it's going to curve around, because your hand will, let's see if I can get a good, your hand will curve when you grab something, so it's not going to be completely flat. So let's do one at a time. Let's go blue so you guys can kind of see it. So if I put this, here's going to be my cross piece. So if I put this right here, my thumb is going to be here on the inside, and your thumb is going to go back. Anytime you do something over, hold something, your thumbs are going behind your head. So it's going to be pointed behind you. So here and here. So let's just do this. Let's get this object. Where is it at? So this object is going to be in red, so that you guys can see what I'm doing with my blue. So this is going to come up, and this piece is going to come down like this. Same thing, the flap of that box, and then it's going to come down again over that. So just three amigos. 1, 2, and then 3 again over top of that. And my thumb is going to come up here. So it's just how much of the fingers you're going to see. If you're going to be from the bottom of this, you're not going to see the top of the fingers. Let me just draw. So this one finger is going to be shorter. This other one is going to be a little longer and come around. Come around. This one is going to be longer, and I swear I smell something burning. I'm making some ribs. Yes, ribs. But I smell like something is burning. Paper's burning. And once I ink this, you'll be able to see it a little better. And of course, it's, as I said, it's going to sit on that pad on that thumb, and that thumb is going to come up. And for this one, it's going to come across. Now this one, this is the hard one because I did the box at this angle. So I'm going to have that pad right here and then right here. So it is going to go through here. Really, this one is going to be, you're going to see more pad on this side and then less on that side because it's going to kind of lay on it and curve around. It's hard to explain. You have to see it. And then you're going to see a couple fingers that's going to go up here and around. Make that more of an angle. And then you won't see these fingers here. And you will see some thumb come up here. Just a bit of thumb. But one hand is always going to be behind the other hand. Maybe somebody's burning leaves. I don't know. I just smell smoke. So we have this, and then this, and then this. And it'll be more detailed when I ink it. But it'll probably be a fast ink, depending on the time. But as long as you can remember this, doing this, then you just practice, as I said. So let's continue with this. Let's just do this. Bicep, tricep is going to be like an oval coming between your two triceps, two long head and the short head tricep. And of course, this is going to go around there, like I said. Maybe I might need to ink this so that you guys can see my lines. Because I've got so many lines. And then under here, you have your under the arm part. And you're going to have your, this part, your lats, and then your ribs are going to go there. And this would probably be like the only time that I would draw the ribs because you're pulling, and I think that's off at an angle. It's supposed to be up like this and come down. This is why I don't do ribs. Not the second set anyway. I just draw that little fang and then I put the ribs in there. And then if you choose to do more ribs, you can. And I usually do my little V here to separate that. And if I want to do really muscular, I'll put that extra piece there. And then my abs, suck it in because he's sucking his gut in. And then come back out. So that love handle is going to be right there. This is going to go in. You're going to see this is actually going to be part of the buttocks right there. Leave space for, get this yellow out of here. Space for the crotch. So this is going to come down here. Where did it go? It's going to go like that. And where is this? Is the bicep, so the elbow is going to be back here, going back. It's going to be coming in front. Take some of that down. Take some of this off. this in a little bit more. I think I'm going to need to ink this. So I'm going to have him kind of looking down on the opponent. Fix that head, give him, you see a little bit of neck, not much. And I think I got it. So I'm gonna do a speed ink. I was just gonna have it done, but I'm gonna do a little speed ink. So that at least you guys can kind of see what was going on. All right, speed ink time. I think that's about it. The arms may be a little too short for me. The legs might be a little too fat. What's with you dropping the pencil? All right, let's ink this and see what kind of mess I made. All right, speed ink. All right, there you have it. Not my best, but it works. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for this quick speed drawing. And hopefully you understood what I was saying about the hands, and you were able to pick it up. What did I do? Where did I do it? My hand paper. I don't know what I just did with that. So anyway, still looking for my hand paper. What did you do with it? Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. So, you know, if you enjoyed it, please give me a like. You know, if you learned something, give me a like. If you didn't like it, give me a like anyway. If you had breakfast, give me a like. So I'm going to end this video here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I can get this thing up tonight because it's late. I haven't messing my schedule up. Anyway, I'm rambling. See you guys in the next video.